Hey there, I'm Autumn from Wilsonville Toyota. I'm going to go over the stuff that is and isn't covered from the manufacturer on your new Tacoma so we can be everybody on the same page in that regard. It's always good to know what is covered and what isn't. So I'm going to start with the stuff that is covered. Bear with me here. This is a little graph that we like to use. This represents your ownership of the vehicle, the time you own it, and this represents where you become a little bit more risk responsible in terms of the type of warranties that the vehicle has on it. So essentially, Toyota always gives you this first 3 years or 36,000 miles free. That's complimentary. Basically, it's a limited manufacturer's warranty. It's broken up into 2 parts. I'll go over the first part. That's called the adjustment period. It's for the first 12 months or 12,000 miles, whichever comes first. Essentially, in that time period, that's the innocent until proven guilty phase of things. It means that anything that happens to the vehicle within that time, if it's pulling to the right, pulling to the left, making a weird sound or what have you, bring it into us or any certified Toyota shop and we'll take care of it for you. After that, you're going to get into the limited portion of things, which essentially means defects only. So it has to be Toyota's fault. As long as it is, though, you're covered both parts and labor. Basically means the part has to be faulty or the part has to be installed incorrectly. So that's for the 2 years or 24,000 miles. It makes up the remainder of that 3-year 36. So after that, this line here really represents, like I said, where you become more risk responsible, but specifically for anything electronic. After this point, you're not completely out of coverage, but you are out of coverage, again, for anything electronic. So basically, after that, you have 2 additional years or 24,000 more miles of coverage, and that's just going to be on powertrain items. So anything that touches oil or grease, right? So in total from the manufacturer, you're getting 5 years or 60,000 miles worth of coverage, but you have these different benchmarks in terms of quality of coverage, with the best coming at the beginning when Toyota's most confident nothing's going to go wrong. Then obviously as the vehicle gets a little bit older, more wear and tear, they're going to start peeling those protections back for you. So in that time, the stuff that isn't going to be covered is going to be like your maintenances, oil changes, tire rotations, etc. However, Toyota has a really cool program called Toyota Care. It takes care of you for the first 2 years or up to the 25,000 mile service, whichever comes first. So it usually means like your first 5 services are going to be complimentary from Toyota. You can have that done with us or a different certified Toyota shop, whoever's closest to you and most convenient. After that, you're on your own, though. The biggest thing is that the first major service on a Toyota is going to happen at 30,000 miles, so that's just going to be outside of that coverage, just so you're aware. Other stuff that isn't covered is going to be anything cosmetic that happens to the interior or the exterior of that vehicle. Dings, dents, windshield stars, rock chips, right? Anything cosmetic. Toyota can't control any of that stuff, and so they just don't cover it. Also, keys. You're looking at a fully loaded Tacoma with a premium package, so that's going to be a push button start with a smart key entry. Those guys are awfully expensive. The keys are about $600 when you factor in how much it costs to like program it and stuff like that. So I would definitely say keep a good track of them. You do get 2 from the manufacturer, just so you know. But if you lose one, they don't have any complimentary key replacement services. Rental vehicles, I'm not sure if you're planning on servicing with us. If you do, we do have a loaner fleet of vehicles that we give out on a first come first serve basis. So if you really need one and you're in for an extended service, I would say schedule as early as you can in the morning, because then you're more likely to have a loaner vehicle available, as it is first come first serve. Oh, last stuff, sorry. Anything due to wear and tear. So Toyota is very clear about this, in our owner's manuals. They basically let you know that anything due to wear or tear, which is defined as anything due to climate, road conditions, or personal driving habits, none of that stuff's going to be covered. Again, because Toyota just can't control it, doesn't make any sense for them to cover it, right? Last thing is depreciation due to total loss or theft. Not something you're going to have to be really worried about because you are paying cash for the vehicle, so of course any depreciation is kind of on you anyway, right? So that's all that stuff here. I hope that made somewhat of sense. When I show you the proposal, I always put some additional protections in here that essentially take care where the manufacturer kind of leaves off in terms of coverages. We always show you the best way to own the vehicle first, which means least money out of pocket, make sure you're fully protected from all that kind of stuff. So I'll go ahead and show you the numbers that way. If you have any questions, kind of let me know. But yeah, thanks for watching.